Hello friends, I am Jairaj Rathore welcoming you in the session of general equation of parallel and perpendicular line. Before we go for the mathematical part, let's understand graphical meaning of this session. Consider a line L which is shown in here. Now my question is, how many lines can be parallel to this line? 1, 2, 3 or 4? The correct answer is infinite number of lines possible parallel to this line, right? Similarly, if we think about the perpendicular line, then there is also infinite number of perpendicular lines exist. Okay, so here we are going to find the general equation of this all parallel lines and all the perpendicular lines. Okay, now let's go for the mathematical part. Suppose the given line L as general equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and we have to find the equation of line which are parallel to this. I mean to say this all lines which are parallel to L, and its equation is very simple. We just have to write as it is the terms of x and y. I mean to say it is ax plus by. Okay, and just we have to change the constant term. Let's say c dash is equal to 0. Okay, and using any condition which are given in the question, we can find out this c dash. Okay, so we just have to find c dash to get our final answer after creating this equation. This is the general equation of parallel line. Now if we have to find equation of line which are perpendicular to this, then we just have to change the coefficient of x and y. The coefficient of x will become coefficient of y, and coefficient of y become coefficient of x. I mean to say the general equation of line perpendicular to L will be bx and ay. And we also have to change the sign which is between x and y term. If it is x, then we have to place minus. If it is minus, we have to place plus. Okay, and still we have to find the constant term from the condition. Okay, so this is the general equation of line perpendicular to the given line. So in short, the procedure is quite same. In short, the procedure is quite simple. First of all, find out the general equation of line which is parallel or perpendicular according to the question. And the second point is find out the constant term c dash from the condition which is given in the question. Okay, and you will get your final answer. So let's move to the question. Now the next question is, we have to find equation of line passing through the point 3 minus 4 and perpendicular to line L1 which is 3x plus 4y plus 5, right? Our line is actually perpendicular to L1, right? And we know how to generate perpendicular line. We have to exchange the coefficient of x and y. So here in the x, we are going to write the coefficient of y, and in y we are going to write the coefficient of x, and we also change the sign between them. Okay, now the c is equal to 0. We just have to find this c, and to get this c we are going to use the point. We know that this L perpendicular is passing our point 3 comma minus 4, so we can replace x by 3 and y by minus 4. So here we are going to get c is equal to minus 24. Okay, so we can say our required equation of line which is perpendicular to L is 4x minus minus 3y minus 24 is equal to 0. Ta-da! Option D is the right answer. I know you're not getting the answer from the first loop, but if you simplify the option D, you will get 4x minus 3y minus 24 is equal to 0, which is our answer. Okay, so option D is the right answer. Let's quickly move to the next question. Equation of line passing through 1, 2 and parallel to the line y is equal to 3x minus 1. Let's call it L. આવા ક્વેશ્ચન તો આપણને આવડે છે. સિમ્પલ સ્ટેપ્સ છે કે ફર્સ્ટ સ્ટેપ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ ફોર્મમાં ઇક્વેશન લખો 3x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Second step, parallel line છે, so use the general formula of parallel line. Parallel line equation બી આરામથી બની જાય. Just coefficient as it is રાખવાના. x નો coefficient x જોડે, y નો coefficient y જોડે અને વચ્ચેની sign as it is, plus c is equal to 0. We just have to find the value of c. અને એના માટે બી આપણી જોડે કોઈ ના કોઈ કન્ડિશન ક્વેશ્ચનમાં આપી જશે. In this question, that our line is passing from point 1, 2. બસ તો પછી આ પોઈન્ટને equation of line માં put કર દો. So 3 instead of x we have to put 1, instead of y we have to put 2, plus c is equal to 0, and we will get c is equal to 1. And from the value of c we can say our required equation of line is 3x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Ta-da! જો આવો કોઈ ઓપ્શન મળતો ના હોય તો બાકીના ઓપ્શન્સ ને સિમ્પ્લિફાય કરવાનો ટ્રાય કરજો. જો ઓપ્શન બી ને સિમ્પ્લિફાય કરશો then you will get 3x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0, which is exactly equal to our answer, right? So option B is the right answer. The next question, the equation of line parallel to line L1, 2x minus 3y is equal to 1 and passing through the midpoint of A and B. Okay, now our required line is parallel to L1 line, right? L1 line is 2x minus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. So we can say our required line is parallel to this one must be 2x minus 3y plus c is equal to 0, right? We know that standard form of equation of parallel line. Coefficient of x and y should be as it is and the sign between them also should be as it is, right? Now we just have to find this constant c to get the answer. Now to find this c we will use the second condition, which is it is passing through the midpoint. So first of all we have to find midpoint M of A and B. So let's find out midpoint. Summation of x coordinate 1 plus 1 upon 2 and summation of y coordinate 3 minus 7 upon 2, or we can see the midpoint is 1 and minus 2, right? Okay, now our required line is passing from point 1 comma minus 2, right? So it must be satisfied the equation of line. So let's put 1 instead of x and minus 2 instead of y. So we can say our c must be minus 4. Ta-da! We get our c. So the required equation of line is 2x minus 3y plus c, or we can say minus 4 is equal to 0. Yay! Option D is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question of the same type. Equation of line passing through minus 1, 1 point, which will helpful to find the c, and perpendicular to our line L. So here L line is 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0, and we need to get perpendicular line. We know general equation of perpendicular line. We have to exchange the coefficient of x and y. So let's do it. 3x minus 2y plus c is equal to 0, right? We have to exchange the coefficient of x and the sine. Now we just have to find the c, and we know that for getting c we are going to use the point. This line is passing from the minus 1 1, so let's put the point in equation to get the value of c. So here we will get 3 into minus 1 minus 2 into 1 plus c is equal to 0. So we can say c will be 5. Okay, so our required perpendicular line is 3x minus 2y plus c, or we can say 5 is equal to 0 is the answer. Ta-da! But still we are facing the same thing. Options are not given in this form, so you have to simplify the option. When you simplify option A, you will get it is the exactly 3x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. So correct option is A. Our next question is quite difficult one because we have to deal with the trigonometry terms. In this question, we have to find equation of line passing through the point, as usual data, and perpendicular to the line L, which is x sec theta plus y cosec theta is equal to A. You know the procedure. We will use general formula of perpendicular line and then put the point to get the value of c, right? Okay, but before I proceed the conventional way, I should simplify the equation of line in form of sine and cos, because our answer is in terms of sine and cos, right? So this x sec theta can be written as x upon cos theta plus y upon cosec theta is basically 1 upon sine theta minus a is equal to 0. So here we can say our line L is actually x sine theta plus y cos theta minus a sine theta cos theta is equal to 0. Okay, now we get the equation of line as we like. Okay, now we have to get the general formula of perpendicular line to the L, right? And we know that how to make it. We have to exchange the coefficient of x and y. So here we will get x cos theta, and we will change the sign between them, minus y sine theta plus constant k, or we can say c, is equal to 0. And to get the value of c, we are going to use the point from which line is passed, right? And the point is a cos cube theta and a sine cube theta, right? The line is passing from this point, so the point must be satisfied the equation of line. Okay, so let's put the value of x and y to get the value of c. So here we are going to get a cos cube theta into cos theta minus, instead of y we have to put a sine cube theta into sine theta plus c is equal to 0. So we can say basically c will be a common sine, or we can say let's also take minus common. So cos raised to 4 theta minus sine raised to 4 theta. Okay, let's use the formula of a square minus b square. It is actually a minus b and a plus b, right? So here a minus b and a plus b, right? so minus will be here. So you can say here we get minus a. This cos square theta minus sine square theta is cos 2 theta, and cos square theta plus sine square theta will be 1. So tada, we get the value of c, minus a cos 2 theta. We just have to put the value of c to get our required equation of line. So x cos theta minus y sine theta minus a cos 2 theta is equal to 0 is the required equation of line. If we compare with the option A, is the correct answer. Tada! Very interesting question. First of all, you have to understand the question, then we will move for the answer. Okay, the question is like, we have to find number of lines parallel to line L, which is 2x plus 6y plus 7 equal to 0, and has intercept of length 10 between coordinate axes. Okay, so first of all, we have to find parallel line to this L line, right? So we are going to use the general equation of L. But what about this, the second condition? Intercept of the length is 10. પહેલા આને સમજાવી દઉં તમને graphically. This is your y-axis and x-axis. Let's assume this is the given equation of line L, and we have to find the parallel lines, actually number of lines which is parallel to L, and the intersection of the length. If we suppose this is our A and B point, the intersection of the length is 10 unit. Okay, the question is clear. એક લાઈન આપી છે અને parallel lines find કરવાની છે જેનો intersection AB is equal to 10 થાય. Done? Okay, now let's try to solve it. Our given equation of line is 2x plus 6y plus 7 is equal to 0, right? So the general equation of parallel lines will be 2x plus 6y plus c is equal to 0. We don't have to exchange the coefficient of x and y. They will be as it is, and sine will also as it is. We just have to find this point c, right? Now, to get the value of c, first of all we have to find point A and B. Basically, A is on y-axis, so we can say it must be 0 comma A, and B is on x-axis, so it will be B comma 0, right? And both points are on parallel line, so we can say A, which is 0 comma A, must be satisfied the equation of line. So here we will get 2, x coordinate is 0 plus 6 and y coordinate is A plus c is equal to 0. So we can say A must be equal to minus c by 6, and similarly for point B, which is B comma 0, it will also satisfy the equation of line. So we can say B will be minus c by 2, right? Okay, now it is given that distance between AB is 0, so we can say AB square will equal to 10 square, right? So let's use the distance formula. Distance between A and B, 0 minus B the whole square plus A minus 0 the whole square is equal to 100. We have the values of A and B. Let's put it. B is basically c square by 4 plus c square by 36 is equal to 100, right? So here we will get c is equal to plus or minus 6 root 10. Yippee! We get c is equal to plus or minus 6 root 10. That means we will have two parallel lines. First one is 2x plus 6y plus 6 root 10 is equal to 0, and 2x plus 6y minus 6 root 10 is equal to 0, right? But we don't have to find the equation of line. We just have to find number of lines, which is 2. So option B is your correct answer. Ta-da! Let's try to solve this example in which we have to obtain the equation of line L, which is perpendicular to line L2, root 3x minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, this is the first part of the equation, and the second part is x-intercept is 3. Okay, let's try to solve this example. The equation of L2 is root 3x minus y plus 5 equal to 0, right? Now we have to obtain the equation of L1, which is perpendicular to L2, right? Okay, we know the general method. The coefficient of y become coefficient of x minus 1, actually 1, and the coefficient of x, which is root 3, become coefficient of y. And let's change the sign between x and y term, right? Plus k is our constant term. So we are ready with the equation of L, which is x plus root 3y plus k equal to 0. We just need to find this constant term to get our answer, right? Okay, now to find the value of this k, we will use the second part of the equation in which x-intercept is given, right? Okay, now from this formula we can say x-intercept of this line must be minus c by a, where c is the constant term and a is the coefficient of x, right? So let's put the value of c, which is k, and a, which is 1, and it is given that x-intercept is 3, right? So we can say our k must be minus 3, right? Yay, we get the value of k. So we can say the equation of L must be x plus root 3y plus k, which is minus 3 equal to 0, which is the required equation of line. Ta-da! Let's go to the next question, in which we have to find the equation of line L, which is perpendicular to line L1, 2x plus 3y plus 10 equal to 0, and whose y-intercept is exceed by 2. This is the second part of the question, right? Okay, now let's use the first part, in which the line L1, which is given by 2x plus 3y plus 10 equal to 0, and our required line L is perpendicular to L2, right? Now we know the general equation of perpendicular line. We have to change the coefficient of x and y and change the intermediate term, right? So this 3 now become the coefficient of x, and the coefficient of x will be coefficient of y, and we have to change the intermediate sign also. We just need to find the value of k to get our final answer, right? And this k will be found using the second condition. Now, to use the second condition, we are going to need x-intercept, which is minus c by a, or we can say minus constant term upon coefficient of x, which is 3, right? And y-intercept, which is given by minus c by b, or we can say constant term upon coefficient of y, which is minus 2. We can say k by 2, right? Okay. In question, it is given that y-intercept is exceed x-intercept by 2. So we can say y-intercept must be equal to x-intercept minus 2, right? Let's place the values of x-intercept and y-intercept. Y-intercept is k by 2 and x-intercept is minus k by 3 minus 2, right? Simplify this. The LCM will be 6, so it will be 3k is equal to minus 2k minus 12, or we can say 5k is equal to minus 12. So we will get k is equal to minus 12 by 5, which is the last information to get the value of L. We already know that L is 3x minus 2y plus k. So we can say 3x minus 2y plus k, which is minus 12 by 5 equal to 0. Or we can say 15x minus 10y minus 12 equal to 0 is the equation of line. Ta-da! So friends, here we are in the end of the video, but I must say your practice session is not over yet. Hope you enjoy, but still you have to practice for better grip. If you have any doubt or query or suggestion, feel free in the comment section box. So bye bye, take care and Jai Mataji.